One man sells t-shirts for a living, but is called a liar.
What's up? My name is Rich, and in this video right here, we're just gonna do a little bit of print on demand talk, a little bit of catching up, how I've been hopping over these hurdles as far as print on demand delays in regards to t-shirts and so on. So in regards to that opening statement though, I don't know why, but this comment right here, it kind of took my attention for a little while. I'm usually able to like just look over negative comments because it's been popping up a lot, but this dude said, dude sound like he's lying as AF. All these YouTubers do is lie. So I can tell it's not necessarily directed to me, but in this video right here, I wasn't even making that much yet in print on demand. That's when I first started dabbling, and I put out that one video on the profits for it. But the amount that I made was pretty minimal. And the fact that he said all these YouTubers do is lie, there's kind of a lot about that I do want to touch on. So I don't know why I would be lying when I'm practically like one of the only print on demand people on YouTube who actually prints t-shirts as well. I don't just have t-shirts sitting around for no reason. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I haven't seen anybody else talk about the delays in print on demand in regards to t-shirts. So, and I think that's pretty relevant. I've already put out like 2 or 3 videos about that. But every other one has time to post a product research video every other day. I don't know. But here I am actually tackling the business that I'm in because I decided to dabble into print on demand. I don't know, maybe I am lying. I can kind of see the perspective on that on when he says all YouTubers. So there are YouTubers who do it just for, I don't know, the sake of making a video and selling their course, right? And then there are some who are more genuine about it and actually practice what they preach. So I've been doing t-shirts before I even dabbled. So I've been doing t-shirts before. I'm just gonna put this on mute. So I've been doing t-shirts before I even dabbled in print on demand and tried to go full-time print on demand. And although the number may look like I made a lot when I first did it, it's kind of hard to be humble and appreciative of something, but still want more. I don't want to sound and seem like I'm ungrateful or greedy and want more, but I'm completely appreciative of the amount that I made, but I still want to get more. The numbers I do is really small. I have friends who do like much higher numbers, and I've been making a lot of friends that are actually doing the manufacturing, in screen printing, in direct to garment, and in that type of industry instead of just the print on demand part, or a person who's using a print on demand service. There's this big disconnect between the two is the way I see it. There's the whole manufacturing side, people who want to get into making their own t-shirts. And then there's the whole print on demand side who don't want to make their own t-shirts, but just want the sales. The way I see it to get well balanced is we really got to connect the gap. So if you know how to make shirts, I suggest you start looking on the print on demand side, because most of the time when you dig into print on demand, all you're really going to find is just how to make sales and how to make money. And for those of you all who's on the print on demand side, I really want you to look into the manufacturing side. And that's really going to help you hop over these hurdles for these delays that's been going on. And of course, there are other print on demand services like I believe the ones that are pretty up to date now is like Guten, but they have bad customer service, I believe, or like very slow customer service. Shirtly, but they're in Canada, so the shipping time can take a while, but the processing time to make the shirt is quick. And then there's Shopify print on demand, which is SPOD, S-P-O-D. So they ship out within 48 hours or at the least the 3rd day. And there is a way to integrate it with Etsy, but it's kind of a long route that it probably have to be a step-by-step tutorial. But anyways, the thing about print on demand, and the reason why you need to look into learning screen printing, or at least learning how to reach out to local screen printers or working with someone who does direct to garment printing, is because when you have a popular item, you're still going to have that same production cost. But you know you're selling the same t-shirt 50 times over, 100 times over, and it's just that same t-shirt, you can literally knock down that production cost by at the least half. So do you really just want to run it as just straight up print on demand, or do you want to get some of that profit margin back? There's nothing wrong with just making a few extra $100 and not having to worry about getting that extra profit back, but it does, especially in these times when it's running slow. And even if it's your side gig, you have to know how to manage it. And that really just has to do with hopping over that small disconnect of between the two. I just see a gap between the two. It'd even be more powerful if you know how to get sales and you don't know how to make t-shirts, you link up with somebody who knows how to make t-shirts. Or if you know how to make t-shirts and somebody knows how to make sales, you hop over and partner with them. That will be a really powerful team, and that could help you a long way. So I definitely think you should look into that. If you're doing a whole bunch of print on demand, if you've never looked into making a t-shirt or whatever it may be, hop on over and see what the production costs actually would cost you if you did it yourself, or if you reached out to somebody locally, and vice versa. So that's something I want to touch on real quick. So in regards to delays, and if you've been catching up with me this entire time, you know I did try to go full on print on demand. I tried to quit making t-shirts, but I ended up going the complete opposite. I bought an extra heat press and I just spent 11 grand on a white toner transfer printer. So yeah. So I've done screen print, I've done direct-to-garment, I've done dye sublimation. And right now, I think white toner transfer may be the real answer for one-offs. We're going to see how that works. And I've been thinking about delays and whatnot. And a way that I may be able to help is I might set up a website that can help you all with fulfillment. And the way I see it with like Printful or Printify, any print on demand service, the way they work is they just take in orders, and there's no cap, there's no ceiling to it. They're just going to keep taking in orders, and they'll print it when they can get to it. If they have a ridiculous amount of orders, they'll find a new network, they'll build a new warehouse, they'll find another production partner to help them out. But since I'm already operating in this business, and the way I could help you all is if I set a ceiling to it. So let's say I can only do 50 per day. That's what I'll cap it at. So the first 50 of you all who would need help with fulfillment, you place in your orders, and once it hits 50, that's the cutoff for the day. So I think setting a ceiling would help with that. That way, you know, if that's as many as I can do for that day, that's as many as I'll get done. That way I don't have an overflow of orders. So I think that's a way I can help out with fulfillment. If y'all are interested, I'll integrate that into the website somehow, some way. But, you know, that was just something I just thought of. So anyways, I got back into production. So one reason being, on a personal note, my wife got laid off her corporate job. All right. So even though I make a good, decent full-time income doing it, I've never actually put a full-time, I don't know how you would say, like a real full-time schedule of fitting in this entire business into, I don't know, scaling it or whatever. I've just always fitted in my schedule where I could, but put in the max amount of work I could into those hours. So now we're really, really, really full-time, and my wife's going to help me print out t-shirts, and we're going to probably actually try to scale this thing up together. So we'll see what happens. Don't really know what's going to happen yet, but I did buy a printer, so I can even start saying yes to contract jobs now. That's things that I've always put to the side when I've reached out to and doing like mass amount of t-shirts and stuff. I don't know. I mean, there's a whole bunch of adventures in my head now that I didn't go across just because the limited amount of time that I had. And I knew that the time that I had just had to be like laser driven focus. But now we'll explore more options. We'll see how that works. I don't know. I'm just ranting. So that's pretty much it for right now. As soon as I get the printer, I get a whole lot more content up. And I know y'all been asking about the course a whole lot, and I appreciate y'all for that. I don't have a timeline for when it reopens yet. You can still go on the website and just type in your email to be the first to be notified. And I'll see y'all next time. I so appreciate y'all for watching. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. By the time this video is posted, we're probably at 4K. So thank you all very much. Should I post this video in 4K? I didn't even shoot it in 4K. Thank you all very much. Peace, love, blessings, and all that good stuff. See you next time.